Hello everybody and welcome to March Madness, where you get 3 big tournaments for the price of 2 on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. You do have the link directly in the description down below, or you can go to your browser and write in www.patreon.com/golfclashtommy. When you are there, you will get different packages to choose between. We do have all from tournament guides to tour guide, and when it comes to tour guides, we have the Tour 11, Tour 12 and Tour 13 now done, and you can get those by signing up to the exclusive tour text guides or one of our diamond packages. But this video I'm going to focus a bit more on the ultimate tournament guides for pro, expert and master, because now in March we have a long month, and as we work from month to month, we don't work from season to season, then we do have a situation where we will be getting 3 tournaments for the price of 2. So in the month of March, you will access 3 big tournaments, and therefore you get technically 1 tournament for free. So this is a perfect chance to, if you haven't tried out the guides, to try it out, or if you have tried it out before but maybe have been going elsewhere for a little while, then it's my time to get back to improve it together with us again. So you will see here when it comes to our ultimate tournament guides, pro division led by Radu, expert division led by Brandon Burke, and master division is led by myself. Obviously we do have a big team behind that to provide the necessary tweaks, to provide the necessary shots, but also being there as support. We work a lot with something called Telegram. Telegram is some sort of messenger chat function where you can upload videos and pictures and obviously just text together. Many players are used to that already today. However though, we are using that not just being a support to you, but we are also uploading shots as we go. All of us 3, Radu, Brandon and me, we're uploading from start of the tournament rounds, and we're uploading in the Telegram chats with the notes and with the videos and voiceover together with that, to provide you with the best possible content already from start. So those of you that do have a time zone that is not adapted to our guide deadlines, or for those that just want to get it done early, then you can do that. So doesn't matter when you are needed to be played, we do have you covered. But let's take a look at some example guides here, and we're gonna start with a master, pro and expert. It's $15.50 per month that you subscribe towards. The number here on the screen is Swedish currency, which is the same as $15.50 USD. Just wanted to have that said. Patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Let's take a look at some master slides. In Master, we are focusing a lot more now with free-to-play balls. We do have a team with Paul and Mark that are every tournament focusing on creating as many free-to-play ball options possible. Free-to-play means that we are playing with a ball that you can achieve by winning it in the game, or that you can get it in some sort of a free chest. And I think that's a very important thing nowadays when it comes to Master, where everyone is so focused on playing with paid balls, me included. But having then a team that we can provide free-to-play ball options on as many shots as possible. As an example, in the recent tournament, the Blast Off tournament, we provided a free-to-play ball option on every single hole in opening round and then for weekend round in Master. And for those of you that do want to take a cheap way to the weekend round, or from the qualifying to the opening round, then we do have you covered. We basically create 2 guides for those that do want to play with paid balls, and those that want to play with free-to-play balls. And also not to forget those that do want to do a mix, because again, free-to-play balls will be more and more common, and we have started and to provide this since the beginning of 2022. But this is one of our typical slides that we do have, where we do have the drive information at the top, we do have the second shot information at the bottom, and we do have all the information that is necessary to have a good outcome on this particular shot. So we do have the main text, and we do have the pictures, we do have the tables at the bottom, and I think important part here to talk about is the tables. The tables might in this case look very weird and it looks like, oh, do I have to go to math school just to understand it? No, it's actually easier. Everyone that you play in Master using something called a slider. The slider in itself is something that you then manually set. So instead of having to manually change that depending on what check you're having, we have done it easier. So we are setting the slider on, in this case, a 28% slider for the Falcon 8. Let's say that we then have a +8 frame check here. Then it says +0.3. Then it means that whatever value you get from the 28% slider, you add 0.3 to that, instead of having to manually change to put that at 34% slider instead. So let's say, for the sake of the example, it gives you 5 rings with a 28% slider. We need to add 0.3, then you play 5.3 rings. It goes quicker, and you can then focus more on hitting perfect. But you do have everything here, as you can see, when it comes to our a par 4, and the par 5 looks the same. When we do have the par 3s here, and we're gonna take a look at a par 3 too. And you can see here that we obviously work a lot with pictures. We do have the same type of structure with the main text, and we do have a VPR table on the right. But we also have something that is something we were first on applying to with success, will have to be said, is the wind angle tweaks. I have worked loads and loads by studying and being prepared for this, I would say, because this is something that I do believe is the biggest thing nowadays, and it will only become bigger, which is where we are tweaking based on the different wind angles we do have on a par 3. So for an example here, we are setting it up just as normal, but once we turn the screen around, we look towards where our center line is pointing, and then we make tweaks, either with curl or with over or under adjustment, depending on what you feel comfortable with. If you don't want to follow this, you don't have to follow the wind angle tweaks. However, though, your drop rate will go down, because that's just how it works, like, because you then not adapting to the different angles. But at the same time, you might be fine with that, and that's totally fine. We have everyone covered when it comes to this. So there we do have it for a Master. Make sure to sign up, patreon.com/golfclashtommy for the March Madness. So let's take a look at some slides for Expert. Pro Division is led by Radu, and even though we had more than him in our pro team before, I'm very pleased that we now have him as the main creator here, which has already proven to be miles better than what we just previously had. And the thing here with Radu is that he is able to spend loads of time playing. He has a lot of accounts, he plays with lower level clubs, he plays with higher level clubs, which is giving us a possibility to really test the stuff in pro that we do want to test, because it's very hard to make guides in pro, first and foremost when it comes to the wind changes, but second of all, we obviously in that case going to have to test for lower level clubs, because the variety of club levels is massive. Obviously, we work with Telegram chats here as well, and I want to say that the Telegram chat here in Pro has gone through a massive change in terms of its activity, and which I'm very, very pleased to see. This is a typical send it slide that we do have in Pro. We work with free-to-play balls only in Pro. We're not working with any special ball whatsoever. So when it comes here to a par 5, we do suggest a Berserker ball, which you can win for free in the Golden Shot. Looking at a par 3, we're also trying to play, not trying, we're also just playing with free-to-play balls, such as in this case a Quasar. And remember, this shot from the last tournament was absolutely money, and it proves that, you know, you don't have to use a Kingmaker in every single hole to actually have and provide a very nice and good shot. So again, Pro Division, it's purely free to play. We don't believe in using special balls there, as I truly think that those special balls are something you should use on a higher level, or we believe so. But again, we do have the Telegram chat for Pro. Everything works the same when it comes to Pro, Expert, and Master. So, once again everyone, thank you so much for watching this promo video for the March Madness. Get 3 big tournaments for the price of 2 here in the month of March. Have in mind, I didn't mention that before, but we are obviously updating the guides to be adapted to the wind change that we do have in the tournament. So obviously it's not just you get one guide on Monday, then that's adapted for every wind that we're gonna have during the week. That's not how it works. Obviously we change that. But get yourself a package. Try out the guides here in March. If you do want to see an example or something like that, you go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy to check out the example picks, or you send in an email to support@golfclashtommy.com. So, once again everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.